Today we're going to be starting one of my craziest video ideas yet. I'll be giving away $100 to the first person that beats me on the Grandmaster ladder. If I don't lose in this episode, I'll make another episode and add money to the prize pool. Let's begin. Alright, our first opponent is a 5-5 Grandmaster Protoss. Now, if you're wondering about my MMR, it says unranked because I quite literally haven't played a game yet this season on this account. I think the MMR is about 5.7k, which is top 100 Grandmaster. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I guess we'll find out after this game. Wait, where are my health bars? Right, there we go. Alright, so we're playing a Grandmaster Protoss. I do have to admit, guys, I am mostly just memeing around in videos these days, so I don't really know the meta builds and stuff, so I guess we're gonna have to figure out. I think a build I might be relatively comfortable with to play is to go for like a 3 racks. That sounds pretty nice to me. Now, I think this challenge for me, you guys know me, this challenge is really crazy for my standards because I'm going to be talking to you guys non-stop. I'm also going to be trying to keep the variety up and do different builds, and I'm going to be trying to save my money at the same time. I mean, ideally, this is a show that goes on for 10 episodes, and then I'll give a random person that beats me on the ladder $500, but that's probably a little bit ambitious. I think it's a really good chance I lose in this first episode already, so pray for me, guys. And obviously, let me know what you guys think in the comments about this idea. This is just one of those weird things that I like to do. I always write my ideas down in a little notebook, and then if I'm like in the mood to try one of my new crazy ideas, I just pop on a video and go for it. And what was this guy's name, actually? I've seen the clan before. The clan... Let's see, I remember the clan from a Protoss we played against in Ghost or Grandmaster. I know that sounds really crazy, but I think you actually remember that. Is this... I kind of remember like a Protoss called Whiskey Jack. I'm not quite sure if I'm just hallucinating this, but I feel like it was in the same... I could be completely wrong about this, by the way. But I feel like it was in the same clan. So I guess that's possible. Now I'm gonna do... Oh, that's actually not intentional. I wanted to make a Marine first. I was about to explain that I was going to go for a fast reactor, but then I forgot to make the Marine first. But that's okay. I'm actually pretty comfortable playing this build anyway, so no worries about that. And he didn't scout that I went reactor first, which is really good for me. And the reason why is because if they know you're going for a reactor, it means the Marine and Reaper is not going to finish fast at all, so they can just use the probe to harass your command center forever, which is obviously hella annoying, so we're not going to have to deal with that, which is nice. I'm actually going to do something crazy here. I'm going to change my build up a little bit. I was going to go for 3 Marines and then a sneaky 2 Reapers, but instead I'm just going to make 2 Reapers instantly and see how this goes. I guess we're either going to, you know, lose $100 right away or find out a new really cool build order, so either of those are fine. Could also be in the middle that, you know, the build sucks, but I still win somehow. That'd be pretty nice, to be honest. Now, against Protoss with 3 racks, you do have to be pretty tight, usually. I think if you execute a 3 racks, that's not that hard. Like, the entire point of the 3 racks is to hit hard and fast. And if the attack fails, it's not going to be that nice for you, typically. So that's why it's a little bit worrisome that my 3 racks might not be the best build ever. But I think it's going to be fine anyway. Should I go for a bunker? I think I think I might just be able to greet it. Here we go. Let's see if Reaper Micro is good. You can actually do this with Reapers, by the way. It's pretty hard to do, but if you have the timing perfectly down, you can actually just kite the depths with Reapers, which is great. I'm going to go into his base. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's actually here. Let's see if we can get some damage on the shields. Maybe I'll be able to kill this, actually. Oh, no, there's a Stalker. All right. Maybe we can keep the Stalker at home because we have a depth here, though. That would be very pleasant. There we go. Or because we have Reapers here, rather. Doesn't seem like he was coming across anyway. Now, let's see. I'm going to jump up here just to see if he made the tech building next to the pylon, and it is a Twilight Council. Okay. Not super happy to see that, I'll admit. I think Stargate probably like a little bit nicer for me to play against, because my Reapers would be able to distract the Oracle, and then I can hit a 3x timing while being scouted a bit later. Blink usually is quite good against a 3x builder, so not my favorite thing to see. Also don't think it's a big disaster though, but I might have to play a longer macro gate to close this one out. There's a Robo. The Robo is a little bit late. That makes me think it is not a 4-gate Blink. 4-gate Blink is one of the strongest counters to the 3x. So I really hope I'm right about the fact and he didn't just make his Robo late on accident, or maybe because I annoyed him, he chronoed an extra Stalker and then made the Robo late, you know. But even if it's a 4-gate Blink, there might be some play I have. I'm not going to go for a fast eBay, because I don't believe he's going for Dark Templars here. Let's see if there's any more tips I can gather. Maybe I can kill that depth, actually. That'd be nice with some really good micro. There we go. I'm actually going to kill... Oh, no, he has a battery. Lame. That battery is another sign, though, that it's not 4-gate Blink, so that's good. I'm going to wait for an extra set of Marauders. And then I'm going to go for it. Let's see. I didn't see the gases. That's a bit annoying. The Observer should reach my base at, like... I want to say 5 minutes. Actually, a little bit earlier than 5 minutes. He should probably be arriving somewhat soon here. I think I'm just going to go for it. He is taking a third base, which is nice to see. I'm going to take a third gas and an engineering bay. Let me fix my saturation a little bit, get a bunker to stop some kind of follow-up attack. Wait, maybe I can use these Reapers, actually. Not yet. I could use these Reapers if he keeps attacking me. This could be huge. Watch this. This might be sick. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I don't have stim yet. Oh, he saw my Reaper still. I wanted to drop a grenade behind him. Maybe it still works, though. Let's see. Oh, I got... Well, I stimmed really fast, but I think it's gonna be okay because I'm just gonna be able to get in here quite fast. He might have to give up this base, actually, which would be fantastic. There we go. I can't go into the natural because he has the battery. That one battery would shut down the entire attack by its own. I'm not gonna use any more stims for now. Yeah, it sucks that I believed in my Reaper grenade a little bit too much. Let's see. Oh, that Immortal's gonna die, actually. That's very nice. There we go. He should have kept that in range of the battery, but he moved it back a little bit too much. Now, can we actually kill this base? I really hope so. I'm bringing all my units across the map here. Yeah, I think actually we are gonna have enough. Can we target that one Stalker? Doesn't look like it. Let's kill the command center here, or the Nexus rather. There we go. We are gonna get it. Maybe we can get one more Stalker, and then I'm gonna start a third base on location. Now, ideally, I play an active game from this. I feel like one way to lose a game against Protoss is to just be like a little bit too defensive and a little too slow. Biggest problem for me is that I don't have medevacs fast at all. Let's get concussive cells now as well after that third base. So, yeah, I can't really pressure without medevacs, but I can just stay around here. See if we can maybe sneak a Stalker kill. There we go. I thought he had an observer there, but he was really just trying to chill around and deny me from coming back in. Now let's get a few extra barracks at this point. I can probably go for some turrets against Dark Templars as well. And then, as my medevacs come out, it should be a lot nicer. I'm not sure how fast this Colossi are going to be. Colossus coming out fast would be a little bit of a problem. I see an observer right there in my base. Now let's see. Oh no, I don't actually have the right hotkeys. Oh, this sucks, guys. I need to lift. Yeah, I thought I had the right hotkey set up, but apparently I don't. Oh, this is going to make this game a little bit harder. I mean, I'm definitely going to fix it after this one. But I guess I'm playing with a slight handicap here. I'm not sure what happened to those hotkeys because that hotkey I've had it for a while. So it's not even that it's a new profile. I have some of my newer hotkeys that I implemented later than changing my lift key that are actually here, like hotkeying this engineering bay on 0. But for some reason, the lift key is different. I'm really not quite sure what happened here. I wonder if this is some kind of bug. Oh, that's a free Immortal, actually. Very nice. I'm stimming here because I want to deny the third base again. Because I can only... Yeah, exactly. It's going to be there. And I don't think... I can even stim one more time. This is the last stim I can do. Oh, he's blinking here. Nice. We can kill off so many Stalkers. There we go. It doesn't look efficient, but look how many Stalkers he lost, guys. That was his entire army right there. Can we kill one more? Maybe, actually. Let's see. I believe in the power of my Marines. There we go. Okay. So now I'm massively ahead in economy. And... yeah, I guess 66 workers. Ideally here, I should go for a transition. But I really want to see if I can make my Ajax style work. Ajax in PvP, guys, I'm kind of in love with it, to be honest. Like, it's a style you don't usually play. It's very brute force. You get a lot of buy units, and what you're supposed to do is just sacrifice units over and over because you have so many. And it can work if you have the eco lead. If you don't have the eco lead, that never works. But since I do have the eco lead, maybe it's a pretty good strategy. Now I'm just going to focus on getting my base defenses up. This is something you guys should copy. Every game you play, pretty much. You always want to get the bunker at the third. Turrets against Warp Prism, sensor towers at the third. It's pretty much like that for every matchup, by the way. Obviously, turrets against Zerg, you might not need them, but... in the other matchups, you want to always take care of your base defenses like this. There is the Colossus, finally. Now, he's out of position, so I might even be able to get something done here. I'm going to get the pylon first of all. There we go. Maybe I can even shoot some Stalkers on the low ground. His army looked pretty small, so I can just stay here, I think, even if he comes over with his Colossus. This is very brave by him, I have to say. He has a bunch of Zealots without charge. It is just one Colossus, and there's nothing to buffer. He's thinking, oh my gosh, these brothers are going to kill the Colossus, guys. These Zealots are going to go down. And this one maneuver has just absolutely obliterated his Protoss. And there we go. You see, guys, I don't even need hotkeys. Nah, just kidding. Obviously, it was just one hotkey that was messed up. But it's a very good start to the series. We didn't lose $100 in the first game, so that's awesome. Let's go to game number 2. All right, game number 2 is against a Grandmaster Terran. There you can see my MMR. I was pretty right. It was a little bit above 5.7, 5.743 as it stands at the moment. Now we're playing against a 5.2 Terran, so we're definitely like a little bit higher here. I'm trying to think of the best build for the occasion. In TVT, usually I like to play pretty safe. I like to play mech as well. But the Raven, it was... I wouldn't say it was buffed, but it was changed with the latest patch. So it's a little bit weaker, but you can also get a lot of them out fast. So if you play something like mech, you rely even more than normal on just having a good tank count that people can't stim into. But if they can make Ravens earlier and faster, they can disable more siege tanks with the interference matrix. And then it gets a little bit sketchy. I think mech in the late game is very strong. Can I survive early on? I'm not sure. But we're just gonna see how it goes. Honestly, you know, this is not a challenge in that way. Like, I can do whatever I want, and since my money is on the line, I need to protect it at all costs and just do whatever's best to me. So I'm gonna play smart. I'm gonna do a stable opener. And then I'm just gonna react from that. If I feel like playing mech, if I think is the right choice, I'll go for it. If I don't, I'll do something else, and that's the plan here. So I'm gonna open with a double gas, as is normal for a TVT. Gonna scout at 17. I think this is a medium-sized map, so my scouts should arrive in time. This is not something I would suggest you implement in your own games, by the way, to change your scout timing on the size of the map. I would probably just find a scout timing that always works and just do it over and over. If, for example, for me, right now I scouted at 17. My 17th SCV finished and I scouted with it. If it's a really big map, I would scout at 16.5. So instead of rallying it, I would just grab one from the mineral line. But those details, you know, it's probably not like the most important thing ever. You don't want to scout too early. You don't want to scout too late. So to be very safe, you could just scout at 16 every game, or 16.5 if you want to be cool. You know, you use like some hipster scout timings, I guess. Okay, we got a very fast wall off here. Do I need to do something with that? Probably not. Actually, I think, wasn't it a normal time? Yeah, I can't go back in anymore, because then my SCV would die. I'm gonna make use of an ancient mark technique here, which sounds very fascinating. It's not really. But what I'm gonna do here is... Well, actually, I should explain the strategy behind this first, actually. So, walling off fast in TVT is very normal. He basically built this depot I built. He built it here, right? It's not like he built it super fast. The reason why I built it here is so I can see Reapers jump up in the main. But he built it to block his base, which means he's probably just doing the same build as me, the double gas. But he could also be playing a two racks Reaper build, right? And I'm gonna keep my SCV here, so I can see if any Reapers come out of his base delayed, and I'll be able to respond to it. Now, more than likely, it's just a double gas, but I just want to be smart and safe. And I love explaining my things to you guys as well, so there you go. I've actually won, I think I won against Clem. In that ESL Cup challenge I did because of this move. Because I could see exactly how many Reapers he was making. And because he was focused on microing in my base, he never really paid attention to it. So that was pretty nice. Now I'm going to go for a 5 Reaper, 3 Hellion timing. I think that's going to be nice. I like spamming units early on like this Reaper Hellion. It's not the most economic build, but it allows me to have enough units to defend. But I can also put some pressure on. And for me, this is very important. This is a super underestimated part of Terran gameplay where if you're... A lot of people think if you want to play safe macro, let's say you're the better player, you want to play safe, you should just play passive. But that's actually not quite true. If you play passive as Terran, you end up having to take more risks because you don't exactly know what your opponent's doing. You don't get information because you're not moving out your units, and the game actually becomes more difficult and a little bit gambly. If you're attacking, you can allow your superior micro to shine through in the fights. You can get scouting by attacking, you know what's up with you know, the unit counts and stuff. So it's actually way safer to play a little bit aggressive. Now, you never want to put all your eggs in one basket and just go for an all-out, all-in, and that's why I'm going for a nice middle-of-the-road build. I'm actually going to use this SCV to scout. Maybe if there's a Widow Mine, I can like trigger it a little bit early. Let's see. Yeah, there is a Widow Mine. Oh, wow. Perfect. Wow, this SCV is giving me some value right now, guys. That's crazy. So that Widow Mine blew up for absolutely nothing. I'm going to kill it for free, basically. I'm going to micro back the Hellion that was targeted. Use my Reapers to the maximum effect, or the grenades, rather. And there, I think we were able to get a pretty nice trade. Let's see if I can get this Reaper. There we go. I don't have enough Reapers to challenge a Cyclone. Cyclones, I know they look like big, scary mech units, but they actually die pretty fast to Reapers and Hellions. But since my army's mostly... Or, well, it's not mostly Hellion, but it's more Hellions than I would have liked. Hellions do less damage than the Reapers, for sure. So because I only have 3 Reapers left, I'm not going to go for it. You guys can go back home. And now I need to be smart with what I'm going to do next. I'm going to skip some Marines to go for my 3rd CC. Mech units in TVT are way more important than Marines. Like, even if you're playing Bio, if you're playing Marine tank, you want to make sure you have a tank count and an air control count. That's, you know, it's more important than having Marines. So skipping Marines to take a 3rd CC is usually a pretty easy way to get ahead. At least if you're confident enough to survive the stuff your opponent throws at you without spamming Marines, right? That is obviously something you need to decide for yourself. Now, should I... I'm actually going to check with a Hellion. I think I care about the Reapers more. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything here. Okay, actually, I think he microed it, actually. I think he was move commanding it, so it didn't shoot at my units. That's well done by him. I mostly wanted to just try and YOLO into his mineral line. Losing one Reaper, not really that big of a deal. It's not going to be strong in the fights or anything, so I do like the way this is going so far. He has 2 tanks already, so he is 1 tech lab unit ahead of me. That's important to note. I'm going to have 3 Ravens, so it's not really like I have something to worry about. Let's kind of send in 1 Hellion to see if he's either moving or he's just siege. Okay, he's just standing there. I'm going to split up these units, and I am actually going to go for a little bit of a mech opener here, I think. Can I afford a factory? No, I want to put it here. I don't want to block my SCVs or anything like that. And like this, I have his base surrounded, so I'll know exactly when he moves out. And I'm going to play for some mech. Now, if I play for a mech, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a very long game. I just feel like the fights are a little bit more controlled when you play mech, because you don't have the exact same units. I feel like if you have the exact same unit type, it's very often it just comes down to whoever sieges first, right? With mech, you have more tanks, so it's not, you know, if you make one mistake, it's not completely over yet. I think bio might be a little bit better if you're going for like perfect play. But for, you know, play that's not perfect, like we're not playing the World Championship Finals right now, right? I think this is going to be pretty nice. Now, normally you send out Marines to scout for you. Doesn't seem like I really have to in this case, though. I could be wrong. I'm just going to make a turret there, get my extra gases. There we go. My lift hotkey is fixed. Fly my barracks over here. Turret in the natural. I know it's hard to follow, but obviously keep in mind I am trying to play it by highest level possible for this challenge, right? So there we go. And then once again, I'm just doing the same kind of base defense stuff as I did in the last game. You know, I'm going to make a sensor tower here soon. I'm getting turrets up. I'm not going to get a turret in the main yet, purely because I actually have Ravens and Vikings there to defend, so I don't need it. Very simply put. Upgrades are going to be slightly delayed from my side. Don't have to get them with mech right away. And then we're both going to make sensor towers. His is already finished, but I wasn't planning on attacking anytime soon anyway, so it's completely fine. Let's get this base saturated. Get perfect saturation. This is something I care about a lot, perfect saturation. As soon as there's too many SCVs on that base, I'm going to send them to the next base already. Now, he might be attacking me right now. My sensor tower is not done yet, so I don't see it. I'm going to have a few more tanks than him. Or actually, right now, the tank count's probably even. But at some point, I'm going to have a few more tanks than him. And probably a good time for me to start my double armory as well. There we go. Now, do I want to go for an attack or not? That's the thing. I don't really know much about Nocti. I don't know if he's like... okay, he does have medevacs. That's a big tell. He has medevacs. So now, I might not want to move out that early. Let's see where he's going to go. Oh, he's really just going back and forth here. I was kind of expecting him to move out with that. Let's see. He does have 1-1, so his upgrades were fast. That probably means his army count is not that big if he went for such fast upgrades, though. So if we get into a fight, we might be able to come out at him top massively. Right now, I already have more siege tanks, so that's nice. I have a really good Viking count. I think it's time for me to start some Liberators, actually. Usually, it's a bit sketchy to go for Liberators when you're playing mech. Mostly because everything costs gas, but I am pretty sure I just have way more Vikings than him because I saw the medevacs, right? So I think I just want to go for this. Oh, wait. He moved out with his Ravens, guys. Oh, no, they're here. Never mind. Okay. Let's see. Okay. That was almost a fight. Not quite a fight. And this is where the Liberators are going to be massive. I'm going to make sure I don't lose my units for free. I think I can probably just kill that, actually, to be honest. There we go. We're just going to get all the tank... That's why the Ravens are so good, guys. He wasn't paying attention for 1 second, and all of his tanks got matrixed. I'm going to start my next base up already as well. Let's see if I can catch something for free. I'm going to siege a lot of tanks here. I kind of feel like he's going to try to interference matrix me. But at this point, I probably just have too many siege tanks for that. Let's see. He might be... Okay, he's going around now. That means I need to keep all of these units at home, including the Liberators. Let's just make a bunch of turrets here. And then I'm slowly going to creep forward into his base. I haven't started my upgrades yet because I didn't really need to. I can expect him to move into this base at any moment right now. Unless he's trying to get some weird kind of... Yeah, there we go. He is actually going to go for it. I do have a few tanks. I'm going to have to siege the rest of my tanks in the main base. And I think this attack looks really, really good for us here, actually. He's just a little bit too slow with it. I have tanks in the main base now. He might have another matrix for that, though. I think it's only 1.
what I'm gonna do here is I'm actually just gonna wall this off with an engineering bay. Look, that engineering bay is gonna buy me a lot of time. There we go. And then I'm just gonna move forward with the rest of my army. I don't think he has that much, so it's gonna be pretty good. Second tank finishes as well. Let's get these Liberators sieged up here. There we go. Maybe these Libs can do a really good amount of damage. There we go. Sadly, there's no space for my tanks to run, so now I'm gonna have to buy a little bit of time. I could also come back here, actually, because there's no chance that he would be able to kill me if I do come back. Let's see. I don't think he paid attention to that, so I'll be able to siege a tank. I think he might have a base somewhere here, so I'm gonna look for it. Oh, we almost got a big hit off, but not quite. Oh, that was a Hellion. Okay, that was actually a little bit disappointing. I thought the tank was about to finish from that tech lab, but it was a Hellion. Let's make sure I kite his units forever. I'm gonna take the best trades I can. He does have... Oh, it's 2-1. Okay, I thought it was gonna be 2-2, but it is actually 2-1. Do have another command center. I'm just gonna fly it there, and then when my army is back, I will be able to just kill everything he has, and that should be the game, I think. Let's drop a few auto turrets here. Every single medevac is gonna die. The Cyclones are not the best thing here, but you know, it doesn't really matter. There's just too many units for him, and that should be it. He's gonna have a very small army at home, which is nice for him, but I don't think it's gonna be enough, sadly. Now let's try to... Yeah, I'll send one guy to repair this, and then I'll take this base as well. Is that going to be repaired, actually? Oh, I'm just going to send this guy, actually. I really don't want to lose that. That would be a shame. Let's see. Yeah, he might be moving out. And I think my army is way bigger. So I'm just going to leave a couple tanks at home. I think that is the most reasonable thing to do. I still have some interference matrices left. I have 1-1 now, which is great. Gonna get my blue flame as well. And there you go. Oh, the army is actually pretty big, you know. I do have to give him that. The army is actually pretty big. So here we go. I'm sieged up. He might want to try to go for this. He's not actually going to. I am wondering if he does have another base, by the way. I might have underestimated how fast he took that base. That's definitely possible. I mean, this base, I'm just going to let it die if I have to. Like, there's no problem for me at all. Let's try to mine from this over here. And these Hellions, I think he might have this base, for example. I'm just going to try to send these over and see how it goes. I can probably own him a little bit with some siege micro if he's not paying attention. Let's see. I don't think he has orbitals, you know, so I can just siege closer. Let's try to get that one. And then maybe I can kill it? Is that in range? Oh, it might not be in range, actually. That sucks. That's okay, though. I got my Liberators on the way, and we're going to be fine. Oh, I'm going to be able to kill so many SCVs here. Sucks that I don't have Blue Flame yet. That would be absolutely massive. There we go. There's like 30 SCVs that are going to go down. Holy crap. Beautiful. Now, he does have a few more. Oh, man, I wish I had Blue Flame there. I just made it a little bit too late. And his eco still seems to be in a decent state, I have to say. So this game is definitely not done and dusted yet. My economy is pretty bad. I thought we had it won. Doesn't seem to be the case just yet, but I still think we can definitely do it. I need to be really careful for a drop in the main base here, actually. Like, it sounds pretty silly, but that's probably the most dangerous thing that can happen right now. Get a few more SCVs on this base. Oh, these are actually a little bit oversaturated. That's my bad. I'm going to send this Liberator into the natural. The scariest thing is that it seemed to me like he had, you know, 50 plus SCVs, which he probably did. And that does kind of suck. He might not expect these. Oh, he doesn't have a base on the left still. Okay, thank goodness. I thought he might have had that, but he didn't. Let's see. Oh, he's going to go for it. Okay. Very interesting. Oh, there's actually no base there. Interesting. So he's going to go for it. I think I have too many units for this, but we'll see. I still have Vikings I can land. The Vikings are going to land on the siege tanks here. He did counter my Hellions, but his entire army is gone. And okay, he said itch. I'm not sure if that was supposed to, you know, be another word, but I guess we did it in the end. This was actually a very cool game. I think the start was pretty good for us. The mid game was really good, but his counterattack was a little bit too much. If I kept 2 more tanks at home for that big counterattack, I think it would have been cleaner. But yeah, I defended my money with all I've got, and we managed to do it, and that's fantastic. But that was just game number 2. Let's go for another one. All right, here we go. Game number 3, a 5-2K Zerg player, an Ancient Cistern. Now, I have to admit, guys, normally my mind is so free, okay? I mean, if you watched my challenge before, you will know that. I'll be playing a high-level match, and I'll be like, what if I make 17 planetaries or something like that, you know? But here, there is a little bit of restriction in my mind, you know? So, for example, I have a build that I would like to try that's CC first. I am pretty scared to try CC first in this setting, though, because all my money is on the line. So maybe I should take it a little bit safer unless I know the Zerg, you know? Like, if I know a Zerg, maybe it's like a little bit higher MMR, and I know they're probably not going to be doing some really absurd all-in, then I can try it. But against the barcode on the ladder, I mean, in my challenges, I've been cheesed so many times by freaking barcodes that they just can't be trusted, guys. They absolutely cannot be trusted. Now, I do want to play like maybe like a little bit of Battle Mech. Battle Mech seems to be so in favor, or in flavor of the month, really. I've seen Clem play it. Actually, that was a really cool tournament where Clem played against Dark, who's one of the absolute best Zergs. And he was kind of losing with Bio, and then he really brought it back with Cyclone Mech. And after the new patch, it seems to be a pretty cool thing. Myself, you know, obviously I haven't practiced like that pro style too much, but I think I might be able to do it well. Back in the day, this is like 2018, I want to say, I actually invented how to play the Cyclone style against Zerg. And back then what you did is you went into Liberator. So you had Mass Cyclone with Liberators, and you would just siege like 10 libs on top and use the Cyclones to get free efficiency, etc, etc. That was a really cool style. It started getting a bit weak, but maybe if I make some tweaks, I could actually bring that back into the metagame. I haven't seen people use Liberators. They really like to use Banshees. Which you might actually have to do, because else you can't really defend Roaches, I think. So I could maybe find out the perfect transition. Open with Banshees, get Banshee speed, which is really cool, and then go into Liberators with Cyclones, and maybe that could be my strategy for TVZ. That would be awesome. Now let's see. We are playing against the Hatch first. Okay. At least I think, yeah, this map is pretty big, so that does check out. And we're gonna make a factory. I think I want to play a fast third command center build order. So I'm not gonna take this gas. Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it, I think. I feel like, you know, 2cc builds are a little bit outdated in TVZ. You need so much economy to keep up with the Zerg that you just kind of have to go for a fast third. Let's see how much I can do with this Reaper. Good Ling micro by him so far, pulling away the herd Zergling there. Now this map is pretty big, so there's just not enough time before the Queen comes out. Oh, I'm actually experiencing a little bit of lag here. Oh, I'm not going to lose the Reaper for that. All right, there we go. Okay, that was a little bit of crazy lag, and for some reason, the game actually continued, but I didn't lose the Reaper, so that's fantastic. Sorry about that. My internet has been a little bit unstable recently. Oh, we can actually get the Creep Tumor. That is such a good start. Killing the Creep Tumor, that is the best way to make Zergs tilted. I know from experience, guys. If you kill a Creep Tumor that early, they're gonna be a little bit upset about it, you know? That's just a given. Now, maybe we can get the Creep Tumor again. That would be nice. He's gonna have energy in just a bit. I'm gonna pretend to go up here, and then I'm gonna snipe the Creep Tumor again. Let's see. He's building in the same spot. He's crazy. No, I grenaded my own Reaper. Can I kill it? It's not worth it, I think. No, I was gonna lose the Reaper for that. Oh, okay. I should have killed it. That's definitely on me. He was pretty good at moving the Queen forward, but still, it was definitely on me. So my bad, guys. I was a little bit flustered by the 5-second disconnect that it was. It was only a few seconds, by the way. But all right, let's get back on track here. I feel like my brain really is in hyper mode, playing like these try-hard games while doing all this commentary as well. Like I'm on pure instinct right now, guys. Now I do need to scout for like some kind of roach hull in, so I'm gonna go for that. That is the #1 way to die against Zerg, of course, early on. Let me resaturate these bases. There's a Queen. So he was trying to deny the scout. Does it mean anything? Yep, there we go. The roach hull in has been spotted, and it was denied. And if you guys remember, I always tell you guys 345 is the scout timing, and there you could see why it was the scout timing. Roachhorn was building, 2 gases were building, and we managed to make him cancel his Roachhorn was here. Probably cancel these gases as well. There is a chance he's still gonna go for it, but I'm already playing Banshees. So for me, it's actually pretty okay. Now I'm gonna try to get a follow-up scout here. Let's see. See if the gases are still there. Yeah, the gases are still there, so we are still being roach hull in. That is good to know. He could totally switch his game plan up and go for something like a fast lair instead. That's definitely possible. But then his build would be very efficient, which is going to be nice for me. Now maybe the scariest thing he could do is maybe actually going for the Queen drop build. The Queen drop build is really, really good against mech. Let me just try to deny the creep tumors. There's no roach to be seen yet. There's also no link speed. That is the most interesting thing. Yeah, we might be getting attacked by another kind of builder. I'm gonna have to build a couple factories fast. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Yeah, he went for a different kind of build. This is gonna be a hard defense no matter what he's doing. Because Heli and Banshee, it doesn't really kill anything that's like Roach or Queen related. So he is gonna go for a Roach Nidus. That is now completely obvious. So I'm gonna send these units to the corner of my base to kill the Nidus, where it's probably being planted as we speak. There we go. And then I can actually... Wait, maybe I can kill that Nidus if I pull the workers, because all the roaches are here. Maybe if I'm lucky. He's not paying attention, perhaps. Let's see if we can do that. Let's put that in cloak. And then I'm gonna... He doesn't have any roaches here. That's why I went for this. We might have a shot at this, but the Banshee's gonna fall. The SCVs are gonna die, but I'm not gonna give up yet. Let's try to get... a few buildings up here. Like, the fact that we lost the Banshee really sucks, but we need to be hopeful here. Oh, actually, I probably should have used this tech lab for this defense. Let's see how we can do this. He doesn't have a lot of workers, and that is going to be my saving grace. I'm going to send this Banshee across, actually. That is the best thing I can do. He does have a lot of roaches, so I'm going to need some luck on the defense here. See, I'm going to make a medevac, I think. Maybe I'll make a bunker here, actually. That's probably the best thing I can do as well. See, okay, we got one roach. That's nice. I just need to stay away from the queens. That's like the biggest thing I have to do here. And then you can go into that mineral line. Starport is going to die slowly, which I can't let happen. Let's see. He does have another Nidus up there. I really hope this bunker finishes. Let's see. This one needs to stay alive for sure. Let me send the Banshee there. That Banshee is actually going to take care of a lot of things. I have 2 tanks finishing here, guys, which is pretty massive. There we go. Those 2 tanks are going to finish. He's losing so many workers to that freaking one Banshee over there, which is just doing insane. Look how many workers are dying. These roaches are going to fall to these 2 C-Sanks as well. Okay, looking pretty good here, guys. I'm going to send another Banshee across. I do need to be careful with this Banshee also. Let me try to get that those few roaches down. And we did manage to salvage the situation pretty strongly. Obviously, we haven't completely done it yet because we were in a really rough position for a while. Now, those are actually a lot of roaches that are going down there, guys. And now I have another tank finishing. Let's try to repair that. I'm going to get a tank on the low ground. Let's try to rebuild this gas, resaturate this as well, and then lift this orbital before it dies. Now, does he have workers there? I would guess probably not, but you never know. Let's see. Is there Spire? There's no Spire. That is really, really nice to see. The fact that there's no Spire, because Mutas would be super, super dangerous. Okay, I'm going to siege a bunch of tanks. Let's see how well I can do. Oh, no. He's going to get... Oh, 2 tanks with 1 bio. I kind of thought he was giving up this attack already, guys. I'm not going to lie. Maybe I can still repair this command center. Dies on 1 HP. Oh, no. I really didn't think he was still going to go for that eventually, because he looked like he was going so slow. Let's see. Can we repair that? It's not dead yet. He did lose a queen, though. And there's no overseer here, so I'm going to be able to kill all these Ravagers, which is nice. There is a 1 HP... thingy over there. I don't have any money right now, which is very unfortunate. I cannot start another Banshee, for example, which is really rough here. Let me saturate these gases. Where's this Banshee? Oh, this Banshee is actually doing a good job out there. Let's get the other Banshee back as well. Man, this has been quite the defense. I still have the same amount of workers as my opponent here. The Banshee is just getting free reign as well. Man, this is actually an incredible game. This is, I'll be honest, guys, this is not the kind of game I wanted to play to save my $100. But now, I think we might have stabilized a little bit. Oh my god, guys, what the hell is this, man? This is not what I signed up for, okay? This is really not what I intended to do. Now, I lost the starport, I lost my 3rd command center, but maybe I can still get... Do I have a barracks? I also don't have a barracks. I do... Not sure if I really want one, but I'm gonna make it anyway. Like, I feel like at this point, he's probably just gonna come with another attack. Oh, nice. He built a Nidus that is gonna die instantly. That's beautiful. That also lets me know he's still 100% committed to this. Oh, I did see a few drones there, actually. Okay. That is good to know. So he might not be 100% committed, but he's still, like, for a big part committed here. Let's try to get some new gases up as well. I do have a depot building already, which is nice. There we go. And this queen is gonna die. Yeah, okay, so he's trying to transition here. And we can manage to kill all these drones here before that spore finishes, I think. Or at least most of them. There we go. Let's see if there's anything here. Does he really have queens? He does have a 2nd spore now, which is pretty annoying. Yeah, the thing that's scary here, guys, is that he is gonna go for... Oh, I actually thought it was gonna be Mutalisk, but he's actually just trying to Nidus again. That's very interesting. I mean, I'm gonna kill that Nidus pretty fast, so that's nice for us. There we go. And now he might try another Nidus. Let's see if I can kill these workers over here, actually. These Banshees have done so much freaking work, by the way. It's actually kind of crazy. Let's see, okay. There we go. More drones coming down. Maybe I can actually kill drones here now, too. He's definitely going to make another Nidus, so I need to keep my tanks together. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, it's going to spawn out there. I'm going to put this tank on the high ground. Let's see. I do have another cloak, so I can kill that queen as well. That queen is going to fall. Oh my god. Are we actually going to do this, guys? After all this freaking work. That would be incredible. I'm going to actually... This is going to be sick. I'm going to block this path with an eBay. There you go. That path is blocked. He was trying to surround me, but he just loses the roaches instead. And now we're going to be killing some more drones. I don't know if he even has drones left at this point, to be honest. Oh my goodness, we have killed that entire army over there. And I'm actually going to let that eBay finish, because I might want to make some turrets here. Let's try to get that base over there. Try to get... Oh, I need to... Can I... Wait, am I going to escape with all of these? No, that would be illegal. That's actually not allowed, guys. Am I going to escape with all of these freaking units? I'm going to make a turret here. Let's see if we can... Okay, I think we might be able to pass through. Okay, we found the spire. That is huge. Armory gonna go down instantly. And I'm really glad that we finished that engineering bay, because now we can just make turrets. And then we're probably gonna be fine. The biggest problem is that the follow-up is gonna be super, super awkward. Let's see. He might be trying the knight as the main again, but... oh, he's still trying to go for it, it looks like. There we go. There is another knight in the main. I hope there's no queens in there because, you know, I do not really have anything to do with queens. I have these 2 banshees on the way. There we go. I'm going to kill that, actually. Yeah, that's perfect. Guys, there's no queens here. These 2 banshees are just going to kill everything right now. I'm going to escape these. I'm not going to make any more of tanks, actually. I'm quite literally just going to make the Thors at this point, I think. Oh, he is going to deny that. That is quite annoying, I have to admit. Trying to kill these banshees with a bile. Obviously, we're not going to let that happen. Let's pull these workers back. And let's finish this as soon as we can. I'll probably be able to kill that. I think he does have Mutalisks on the way already. Else he wouldn't be so tryhard in denying these turrets, I think. Now, when is my timing going to be to move out? That I don't know. I have a few more workers up here. I bet most of you thought I would already have lost the game by now. But for some reason, we're still alive and kicking. And I'm very happy we are, because I didn't want to lose $100 here yet. I mean, we haven't won the game, obviously. Far from. But we've definitely did an amazing effort so far. I'm going to send these again. To just kill more workers. Like, these banshees, how many kills do he have? 69 kills on 2 banshees? Can you guys freaking imagine that? What is that even? How do they have 69 kills? Imagine what this game would look like without those freaking banshees. Can you guys imagine that? I actually can't. That looks... Holy crap. Imagine if he had like 69 more drones. I know some of these were roaches and ravagers too, which are arguably even more valuable. But just imagine, holy cow. And they're not even done yet. Well, he does have really good defense now. It seems like he has like 2 spores per base. Scariest part for me is that he just has a lot of workers. Like, behind this, he was able to make at least 60 workers, I think. And yeah, can I defeat that? That's the question. At least he's going to bring his Mutalisk back now to deal with this. Let's see, there's an evolution chamber. Let's keep trying to make Thors. I wonder if I have some kind of timing with 3 Thors. Normally, I wouldn't do that. But the thing is, I think he's just making drones and rebuilding drones. Can I target that? I think I got it. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I got it. Now, I'm going to remake this eBay and kill this one because it's just really in the way. And I'm very tempted to do it. Oh, guys, I'm going to have a 4 Thor attack. That seems like it might be able to work. It's very scary to do an attack without having Hellbats to defend from Zerglings. I don't think he's really going to have Zerglings, though. So I'm just going to walk across with all of this and just kind of hope that he's too busy rebuilding drones. Let's see. Okay, let's try to attack this. Maybe we can actually get some nice fight here. I mean, I don't think he expects my attack to hit this fast. My attack is going to hit very fast because I moved out before scaring those Mutalisks away. See, and even now, man, this is going really well for me. He's gonna walk into those Thor shots as well, which is gonna be super, super nice. There we go. Let's see what he has. He doesn't have an army yet. He's building it right now. That's really good for me because it means, yeah, exactly. There's no Ravagers yet. There we go. He's building them now. He's gonna try to target one of these, but I'm not gonna let that happen. Oh, there is a lot of units building though. You have to give him that. Let's see. Okay, we're nice in here pretty fast. This is a very scary attack, by the way. I think this might be the game-deciding attack here because the Ravagers are going to be so freaking good against everything we have. I'm just rallying. I'm actually going to bring a lot of SCVs here. I think I just have to go for this because my follow-up is just a little bit too tragic, especially because he has Zerglings as well. Let's see. I do have an extra... come on, hurry the hell up, please. I do have an extra Thor on the way, which is nice. Let's target those on the Ravagers. Oh no, not the lag right now. That's the worst lag timing ever. Please make it stop. Oh no, I can't believe that just happened, guys. We are getting absolutely abused by lag here. Maybe I can save this Thor, actually. That'd be beautiful. Let's see if I can get the Thor alive. Oh my god, the Thor is actually gonna survive. I cannot believe this. Are we gonna win it despite being absolutely sabotaged by lag? God, that was just awful. Oh my god, someone really needs to fix my internet, guys. Who wants to pay for the technician to come over? Now, let's see. Is he just making... He is making mass Zerglings. That is pretty scary. I'm actually going to bring even more SCVs just because I have absolutely nothing else going for myself. Let's see. I'm just going to put these on auto repair. I really hope I can survive this. There is a lot of freaking Zerglings, but I also have a good amount of Thors. I do have +1 attack, which doesn't really matter here. If I had +1 armor, that'd be absolutely massive. There we go. We have a few more coming in. He's really trying his best. Please repair that freaking Thor. Oh my god, we are actually going to be pushing through here. My opponent's probably... His brain is absolutely breaking. Like, what is going on here? And I'm going to siege in his base. And I think After all of that, we might finally have done it. Oh my freaking goodness, guys. What on earth was this nonsense? The freaking lags, losing the Banshee. I basically held a Roachal in with, like, literally nothing, right? I didn't have any units whatsoever. That was absolutely insane. And now we're pushing through with a very laggy all-in here. Oh, I can't believe it. I have 60 SCVs left, which is not that great, but I think he just can't really get through these stores anymore because I have the repairs. There we go. I need to move the store away. Couldn't quite get it out of the way, but I think with the repairs, it is going to be enough. Thors do not really die when they're being repaired, and I think our $100 are safe somehow. Now, he's still trying to push through here. I mean, I know this is my final attack. I don't have a single other unit on the way. That Thor is going to survive with the repair, I think. Let's freaking go. Not even that Thor goes down because of the Zerglings. My opponent's trying his absolute best. And oh my goodness, guys, we're into his natural now. We killed his third already. He probably does have a fourth base, to be fair. But I don't think it's really gonna matter. And to be fair, I also have a good amount of SCVs at home. Like, it's really not like I'm completely all in. And there we freaking go. What a game, guys. I really had to fight for it today. That last game was one of the hardest games I've ever played. We barely managed to win. We were in an impossible situation. I already thought when the Nidus got up in my main, like, yeah, that's it. You know, this game is over. There's no way I can hold this. I held it with absolutely nothing. And then despite lagging in a fight and losing 3 Thors, I barely managed to go through. And my $100 is saved, which is awesome. The next episode, I'll probably put it up to $150. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys enjoy this kind of content. Make sure to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all for the next one. Adios.